I'm Eric Goldman, and this is my wife.
I'm Jane Fox. We met over 6 years ago.
And we have been together almost every second of every day since then. Maybe.
Eric first got sick in September of 2018.
Unfortunately for glioblastoma, the standard of care is very minimal. It's remove it with surgery, a chemotherapy drug that I take orally called Temodar, and then radiation at the end of your surgery. Everything after that is basically wildcard territory.
Every oncologist will say, try the standard of care for as long as you can, which is what we did. And a few months ago, in March, started seeing some stuff on Eric's scans that they didn't like. Once you move into this territory where you're having your first recurrence, no one can really tell you what's going to work and what's not. It's become pretty clear to us that having a personalized vaccine has the capacity to be an extremely effective treatment. If you look at the average statistics of how long do people with glioblastoma live on average, it's bad. Something like 14 or 15 months after diagnosis. But when you start looking into the people who have gotten a personalized vaccine, their survival is off the charts compared to the average GBM. There are people who have accessed this treatment who are 10-year survivors, 12-year survivors. Most of those patients are people like Eric.
You're doing it! Whoa. Yeah!
I have two small children who love me very much.
Go, Jake, go!
And they need their daddy.
Come on to daddy! Woohoo!
They need their daddy for as long as humanly possible. If that's 6 months, that's 6 months of smiling and playing and me having more of an interaction and them
Where's Sandy?
remembering me, then that's worth it to me. That's 6 minutes. That's a victory for me. And when we start talking about things like 10 years, I mean, those are numbers that I can't even begin to comprehend. I have to live for them. I'm going to for as long as humanly possible. And I'm gonna try everything. And I'm not gonna stop because they deserve to have a daddy.
We have amazing insurance that has covered an extraordinary amount of Eric's treatment, but Eric doesn't have a simple illness. It's really complicated, and altogether, when you start adding it up, it's a tremendous amount of money, and we need help. Right now, what we're asking for is something beyond that really has to do more with making sure that Eric lives, and we all really, really need him to live.